audio a little bit, so I'm not getting too distracted by it. All right, you guys see my face okay, though, right? Even though I can't see a preview of my own. Look, all these people! Hey, SC3 Mitch, good to see you. And Dan31. And let's play some Everspace. I forgot what I was doing last time I played, so we're gonna find out. I was jumping! Oh, into problems is what I was doing. Oh, credits. Sweet, sweet credits. Oh, crap. Who's... Hey, stop that. Stop it, you. You do not have me shooting privileges. Man, the hardest thing, I think, of making a shooter like this is just getting all of the speeds and distances right. Like, I've played other games in this genre where the enemies are just always really far away. And it feels more like you're playing a HUD than you're playing an actual dogfight. And this game does a great job of just nailing that scale. Ooh, an improved pulse laser. Well, that just looks amazing. Yeah, let's swap that in, salvage the old one. And I don't need any fuel because apparently this is my first jump. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, I just barely started a brand new run here. So that's actually a good place to begin. So, Cloudcraft says, is the flight in this game constant thrust like a plane? Yeah, so basically, so this is kind of an interesting bit about this game, actually. On the repair section, you see you've got inertia dampeners. So when those are on, the game sort of works the way you'd expect it to based on Earthbound rules, you know, where, like, you have to constantly thrust in order to make progress in a direction. You know, you kind of turn a maneuver like a plane, like a plane that doesn't care if it flips upside down. But then if inertia dampeners get turned off, then your ability to just, the fact that you automatically slow whenever you stop your engine stops happening. And so you actually can just crash right into things like a crazy person. So I kind of love that, right? Because, you know, because the game's positioning is like, it's sort of it's a tough roguelike, but it's also a super, super usable, user-friendly, you know, mouse and keyboard flight experience. It's got that sort of Freelancer style controls, and so that's a great like way to sort of basically, you know, take, like, they're doing something unrealistic in order to make the game more playable, but because they have sort of these kind of roguelike style like sort of assumptions about what the player wants, you know, they can actually penalize you by making the physics more realistic. So the realistic physics are there, they just don't make you deal with them most of the time unless you get something wrong. Cloudcraft says, yes, I am definitely buying this now. Awesome. Okay, so that's fuel. I've already got... I love that they let me hover over something and see if I can accept it. Like, I don't have any room for fuel, so no point in going after that. In fact, even it's... you see the little dot up here? Little kind of gray dot. It would be a blue dot if I could pick it up. It's a gray dot. That means there's a thing there, but I don't need it right now. So I'm just going to fly around here a little bit, see if anything else pops up on my sensors. Basically, you can sort of treat, like, anywhere where you see actual physical objects that move with parallax, that's where there might be stuff. And so you just fly around all of that stuff. If you've got, you know, if you haven't gotten your sensors damaged, which is totally a thing, then your sensors should pick up if there's anything of interest near any of these objects. And if there isn't, then all you got to do is point yourself at the jump gate and get out and try the next area. My last run was kind of an interesting disaster towards the end because I damaged my life support system, which basically means there's a countdown on the screen until you run out of oxygen, and you've got to try to get enough resources to do something about it. to repair it, and it takes very specific resources. So I was like blasting from system to system, like desperately trying to find all the resources that I needed before the time ran out, and failed. And so partly I was kind of frustrated. I was like, I wish there was some like riskier, costly way I could really go after a particular resource that I know I need, instead of just kind of always having to take the luck of the draw. But that said, it added this layer of intensity where I was like, suddenly I was making these decisions about, am I going to really, pursue this little piece of loot? Probably not. Not if it's going to cost me, if it's going to take an extra, 30 seconds out of my way. I probably can't afford to do it. Okay, so let's just take this guy. Okay, these are Okar fighters, and they're tougher than the other guys I've been fighting. So I'm going to probably use some of my missiles on these guys to try to take them out quicker. So yeah, you've got unlimited ammo. Well, it's not. It's like you have to recharge, but you don't have to collect ammo for your primary weapons. But your secondary weapons, your missiles and things like that, they do have consumable ammo. And so my initial impulse when I first started playing the game. Oh crap! I need to use my shield booster. My initial impulse was to conserve it hard. Because that's just what I do all the time. Oh, man, I am not getting their shields down fast enough. My impulse was to conserve my missiles. But now that I've been playing the game longer, I'm like, no. You often die with 15 missiles. That's ridiculous. Use the missiles to stay alive longer because you need them. So my energy is the green bar underneath my crosshair. Oh, man, these guys' shields recharge so freaking fast. At least I'm staying behind him, so I'm not taking damage. There. Yeah. So now I never regret using a missile. It's like, I mean, yeah, sure, maybe I'll live long enough to need it when I don't have it. But it's way better to survive, the situation I'm in, taking less damage and potentially living longer in the future than it is to hoard missiles for some future that might never come. Dan31 asks about this game's system requirements, and I'm not sure. It did seem like they had, kind of your typical like PC options for customizing graphic settings and stuff like that. And I don't feel like, I mean, it's a gorgeous game, but it's not trying to draw, like a million realistic humans on the screen or something like that. Like a lot of the stuff that's really super system intensive, it doesn't seem to be doing. So my guess, my completely uninformed guess would be that this is probably not a system hog. But, I don't know, your mileage may vary. Yeah, Dan31, I am a complete potion hoarder in Diablo and other games like Diablo. Oh, I just remembered one control tweak that I like to make through this game. So it's nicely they let you mess with your controls, customize controls. So they have you can move your ship directly up by holding the space bar. You can see that right here. Down is left control. For a lot of people, left control is sort of their natural favorite. No, not left mouse button. There we go. Is their natural favorite key for crouching, and so it makes sense. Except for me, it is absolutely not. C button is my crouch, and actually, it's I've got like from years of typing and things, I've got just some pain in my wrist occasionally, and trying to reach down to that control key for something to hold all the time just feels terrible to me. So luckily, they give you the ability to customize it. So now I've taken my consumable is off C, I put it on F, and now C moves my ship down relative to the camera. So down, up, down. And that's really useful because that's basically, enemies when they're firing at you, they remember where you are, but if you suddenly change direction, they kind of lose track for a second, and like they're slow to respond. And also, I mean, the distance is involved. Like they aimed and shot at you, and then their projectile had to actually get to you. Which means, you know, if you're constantly moving around, even these small shifts like this in the vastness of space can be great for dodging fire. So being able to reach the C key like that to move down is good. And also just for navigating like really tight spaces like this, being able to just arbitrarily move your ship up and down without having to think about it feels really good. I mean, you have so much control in this game. And again, you know, they've done an amazing job of sort of balancing your speed and maneuverability and the feeling of speed you get from, say, holding the shift button down to thrust. They let you feel like you're moving fast a lot of the time, while not actually having you move fast. But like you know, because like when you're moving, you know, among these asteroids, I am not moving quickly enough to cause a problem. Okar forces are inbound. That means they usually come in with a Corvette. I have defeated a Corvette before, but I don't feel like trying right now. To teach me to sort of screw around. Basically, if you spend too long in an area, an overwhelming force of enemies shows up. I probably did not get as much out of this area as I should have. But, oh well. Gotta move on. But yeah, X-Rogue, when I'm saying reach down, I mean reach down with my pinky. You know, like my pinky naturally sits like on the shift key. And I'm saying that moving it down a little bit further to the left control is actually pretty uncomfortable for my hand. So I can reach down to tap the control button occasionally if I need to, especially if I'm not having to use WASD at the moment. Like, there's plenty of games where I use the control key, if they're like strategic games or something where I'm, you know, controlling a team or a nation or whatever. If I'm controlling something from far above, then I frequently have no problem hitting the control key. It's if I'm trying to use WASD and I'm keeping my hand, you know, like consistently in that higher position on the keyboard, trying to manipulate WASD and also reach down with my pinky to hit that control button is pretty painful for me. So, or at least uncomfortable for me. So I appreciate when games give me the ability to switch to the Call of Duty inspired C to crouch standard that I've gotten used to. Okay, we got containers in here. Containers are the best stuff. What? I've never seen a tractor beam before. Oh, I assume that probably increases the range at which I can collect items? Whoa, yeah, I guess so. Let's see this container. This place is pretty bounteous. Oh! You gotta go the other way. And look how maneuverable I am here. Look how easy it is. Well, it's not easy to find my way into this thing, but how easy it is to just navigate this tight space with this spaceship. There we are. This is how I get in. Energy consumption mod blueprint. Huh. Okay. So collecting blueprints is great because, you know, a lot of the items you collect during the game are only valid for the one run you're doing. It's kind of got a roguelike structure. But if you get a blueprint for something, that means that if you collect the resources, you can build it at will. Ooh, nanobots. Nanobots that you use to repair your ship. I will go on entire runs where I never find a single freaking nanobot. And it's frustrating. Alright, so let's go fight these Okar bastards. Unless, is there anything else that... Wait, oh, here, what is this? Mineable ore. Sure. Garlic Burp came in just to shout, "Pigs in space!" and then run away. Okay, so it looks like we got a couple of mineable ore asteroids here. Ore fully mined. Okay, I've got, even though I'm tempted to just use my oh, crap. They saw me. Alright, so these are Okar fighters. So, I love hiding behind frickin' asteroids. Feel like a legit space ranger. Let's just make quick work of that guy, and then Yeah, so the reason like that I wanted to con these guys before I fought them was because different classes of enemies have different vulnerabilities. Like these guys, the Okar fighters, ooh, shield breakers. Tempting. So the Okar have shields. The Okar fighters have shields. Drones tend not to have shields. Okar drones sometimes do, I think, but the Outcast drones like never do. And so when I look at what something is, I can guess: do I want to have my shield attacking weapon available, or do I want to have my hull attacking weapon available? Because it can make a big difference how quickly you take an enemy down. And when you're facing multiple enemies, how quickly you take the first one down is usually one of the big determining factors for your survival. So the question is, do I want to keep my light missiles that are all about hull damage, right here, or switch to shield breaker missiles, which are all about taking the shield down fast, and then blasting them with the other thing? I think it's hard to decide. Like, I've already got more of these, right? But you saw how frustrated I got earlier when I was trying to take shields down quickly, and if I looked away for a second from a particular enemy, his shield would come back and it would just be worthless. So I think I'm actually going to take the shield breaker missiles and salvage these other missiles. Get a bunch of crap out of it. And then what's this guy? Adaptive armor? What is this? Increase the ship's armor by a small percentage, effectively reducing incoming damage. So I would just have to decide what to replace it with. So, tractor beam is not really important for my survival. This costs more energy. And it's just, wait, plus 10%? I'm not even sure what that means to the damage that's coming in. Yeah, let's swap it, salvage the tractor beam, and there we go. So what am I missing here? Oh, another mineable ore thing. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we're good. I think I might have gotten everything interesting, but I don't know. Wait, what's this? Did I already search this? One thing about a game that is truly 3D is it's just really easy to just sort of look at the horizon or the plane of the ecliptic or whatever and just be like, yep, I'm seeing everything. And then you look up and realize there's an entire world of things you haven't looked at yet. This might be... Wait, is this a place I've already explored? Nope. There's a tech container up here. Nanobots and a damage limiter. Whoa, it's a blueprint of a damage limiter. That is great. Means, again, if I get enough resources, I can just build that whenever I want. So I think I might have searched this all the way. What about this guy? You hiding anything, buddy? So the story of this world is slowly being eked out over time. It seems like this game is set within a war zone. Like, I am a clone from deep in the past, probably from the time of this war, and now I'm sort of... Some automated system keeps respawning me with a purpose unknown, and I'm basically sort of crawling around in the ruins of the battle that I once fought in, or the war I once fought in, looking for something, and I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of taking cues from a AI character that talks to me. And there's light missiles that I don't need, but whatever, we can salvage them for resources. Oh, what do you think? Have I found everything? I mean, Okar aren't showing up yet. I can keep poking around. Oh, wait. Now they're inbound. Okay, so let's just get out of here. I love the way they set up the exits in this game, that basically the final jump gate is in a particular place in each sequence, but in any given map, typically the exit is just a direction. That's all it is. So no matter where you are, no matter how far afield you've explored, basically it it reduces your desire to sort of camp in an area or like stay close to the exit in case bad guys show up. It frees you to fly around, try different things, and just always know that no matter what, you are in range of the exit.
Enemies in range.
So fuel is important because it's what lets you leave. You can see in the upper right corner of the screen, it's got my fuel gauge, and I need to use a quarter of that fuel. Ouch. Each time I try to escape a map. And so if I run low on fuel, I can actually get... I don't know if I can actually get stuck or if they like automatically provide enough fuel, or if destroying enemies gives you enough fuel that basically if you wait around for enough enemies to show up, you will inevitably get enough fuel. That's probably how I would think about it if I was doing this. I'd be like, let's just make sure that whatever automatic procedures we have result in the player eventually seeing enough fuel, but probably dying first in extreme cases. I hope there aren't too many more of those. Okay. Okay, anyway. Credits. I always like money. Everybody loves money. That's why they call it money. One of my favorite David Mamet lines ever. So if I had done that closer, that would have been a problem. That's a lot of fuel. Holy crap. And I don't need any of it. I am glad I blew that up, though, because on my stats here you can see destroy 50 fuel tanks in a single run. So I've got 5 of 50. I have no idea how long a run I will have to do to see that many fuel tanks. Similarly, floodlights. You can destroy them 3 at a time. They're installed on these little satellite guys. And I've never run into 10 of them, anywhere close to 10 of them in a run. So these seem like they're going to take me forever to get to. Destroy an OCR unit that is webbed. I don't know what that means. So I might be kind of stymied on those achievements for a bit. Garlic Burp asks if I am excited about the new DLC that was announced for Horizon Zero Dawn. Those of you who watch my Twitch stream a lot know that I played a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn when it was first out, and I won the game and got like all the collectibles, and it was kind of ridiculous. And so yeah, I actually am really excited about the idea of playing more Horizon Zero Dawn. When you say that it's 500 more hours of gameplay, though, that sounds like I'm going to have to sign my life over. There's so many games that I have been intending to play. I mean, I haven't played Prey yet. I've only played a little bit of Dishonored 2. Haven't touched Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, there's all these big, long games that I've been meaning to play that I just haven't gotten around to yet. I don't know what access keys are for. I don't know that I need any of these particular things right now. Actually, well, I should... Let's look at my ship. Let's see if there's anything I would want to build. Like, is there a weapon that I would want to build that I can't afford? Like, flak cannon? I don't know. Gatling, pulse, shock rifle pro. I don't even know what this is. So that needs crystal. It needs dark matter, which I've never seen. It needs power cells. I'm kind of far enough away from all of these things that I don't think that this trader is going to give me much. Wait. Hold on. I didn't... Oh, of course. I unlocked the ability to have 2 different secondary weapons. And so I didn't need to give up my my missiles in order to get the new kind. I could have just... that was ridiculous. Okay. Well, good to notice that. I got so used to the idea of having only 1 missile type on this ship, I forgot that I unlocked another slot for one. And plasma mines. You know what? I haven't been using plasma mines. Let's equip this guy. I'm gonna use a plasma mine. I just don't even know how mines work in this game. Anything else I can do? What's going on over here? Looks like it's just a fuel transport. I almost want the Akar to show up so that I can hang out with these G&B guys, just blow them all up and take their stuff. Some mineable scrap over here. Garlic Perp says, I might be lying about 500 hours of gameplay in Horizon Zero Dawn. Good. So I didn't actually pay a lot of attention to the announcement. I kind of actually, for something that I know I'm going to like, you know, some new Horizon stuff, or at least that I'm confident I'm going to like, I kind of prefer not to know very much about it in advance. So I didn't read that very much. So when you said 500 hours of gameplay, I was like, oh, sure, maybe. You know, I kind of believed you. But there we go. X-Organ says, how do you repair? So before we get to the jump gate, let's look at this. So you repair your... So here's my health of my ship, which is actually kind of low. You can kind of set this little bar. I've got enough I've got 4 nanobots. So I've got enough nanobots to repair this much of the ship. Right now, I'm not feeling like it's super necessary, so I'm kind of leaving it alone because you've also got your components here. If your shields go down, some enemy attacks may hit your components, which will disable weapons, disable shields, mess up your engine, you know, screw up your sensors, which just really messes with your ability to tell what's going on around you. Especially because you really depend on the sort of the leading target on enemies to be able to hit them, and you don't get that when your sensors are off. Life support system. Basically, if this gets damaged, you kind of enter a slow decline. Like there's a countdown until your death. And inertia dampeners make the ship way harder to fly without hitting things. But in a consistent and reasonable physics-justified way. So all these things will mess your ship up, and all of them, if you need to repair them, will cost you not just nanobots, but also these other resources. And so you want to kind of preemptively be collecting as much of those resources as you can so that when you need to repair those things, you've got enough. Because I've gone on, you know, I've had like terrifying runs where my life support was ticking down, and I was desperately trying to find all the equipment that I needed. So that's kind of how the game lets you sort of, it kind of modulates its difficulty a little bit over time, is that basically if I want to, I could just head for the exit in every single area. Like right now I'm pointed at it, I could just leave. I'm not going to, but I could. So it's not challenging to get to the end of a mission. What's challenging is occasionally, especially around jump gates or in some rare cases where like an enemy will have a jump inhibitor that you need to track down and destroy. There will be some cases where you do have to stop and deal with what's going on around you. And if you haven't been building up your ship and if you haven't been collecting resources, then you could be screwed in that case. And so you do have to kind of preemptively maximize each location that you go to so that you're ready when something bad happens. So each location isn't necessarily difficult. It's you're deciding how much effort to put into it, you know, how much to challenge yourself in each area with, you know, there being a lot of reward for taking the time to be careful. So drone override looks interesting. I've never... I should give it a try. You know what? I'm going to swap that in and salvage my shield booster. Even though I use shield boosters a lot, they're also fairly cheap, and I can build... Ow. And I can build them. So... You know what? I do still really like shield breaker missiles, so I think I am just going to stay in shield breaker mode. Here's a freighter wreck. Can I do something with this? Can I shoot it? Do I just get close to it? Ow, ow. When something is marked, I feel like I should... Oh, I know why it's marked. It's marked because I haven't destroyed all of its cargo pods yet. That's what's going on. Now, when something is marked, I feel like there's something I'm supposed to do with it. And it will stop being marked. Like, I think, yeah, no more freighter wreck mark. because I did everything with the freighter rack. So they do a nice job of like setting up a bunch of tasks for you in an area and making it really clear, you know, you haven't done this yet, you haven't done that yet. Oh, you can't do this. You know, just in the HUD, you kind of know what's doable and what's not. Oh, mineable ore. There we go. So Dan31 asks, what happens when you die? You know, do you have to start from scratch again? So there's a few things you keep forever. Blueprints you keep, which means that you can, you know, eventually gain the ability to use resources you find in the field to add, you know, to augment the ship and make it better than you could have when you were brand new to the game. You also can unlock perks on each of your ships and unlock entirely new ships, actually. And that stuff all persists. And so the version of this ship I flew on my very first run wasn't as good as the version of the ship that I've got now. And so I can keep leveling my ship up over time, and that will make it easier and easier for me to survive subsequent runs. Yeah, oh, what is this? What's this guy? That's G&B. And it's not a trading vessel or anything. It's just one that I could decide to attack if I wanted to, but I will not decide to do that. Is that all we got here? Wait, what's that? Have I been near that giant block of ice? I don't think I have. Hey there, Soya. Long time no see. So I'm only boosting these little bursts and recharging because I don't want to suddenly run into some enemies and be caught with no energy. You can see, again, that green bar underneath my crosshair, that's how much energy I have. It powers both my booster engines and my weapons. And oh, there we go. Ah, something's happening. Oh, we got sensor dampeners. I hate these guys. They're inhibiting my missile locks, I think. Ah, crap. Okay, so now I don't have my shield booster. Ooh, plasma mines. Actually, I could have overrode that drone instead of fighting it. I keep forgetting about stuff I can do. So, okay, first off, we are going to start repairing so that we can counteract some of the damage that's being done to us right now past our shields. Let's also just drop a plasma mine right now. I have no idea what that does. Ow, ow, ow. What is happening? Okay, stop. Okay, so my shield breaker just took out his shields. There we go. Ah! Nope, nope. Come on. Oh, man. Okar Forces inbound. Come on. I just want to... Okay, got some credits from that guy. Let's pick up whatever crap these guys dropped. Oh, there's some gas. I'm going to destroy some fuel tanks. Okay, there's lots of Okar Forces coming in now, so let's just get the crap out of here. Oh, crap. Nope, nope. So if they shoot me, I lose my sync with the jump. Okay. Whew. So I had to just evade them just enough to get out of there. But doesn't that just feel like, you know, Han Solo doing the calculations and trying to get out in time? Okay, so now I get to decide what kind of risk I want to face. How are we doing here? I'm pretty damaged, but I don't know. Let's keep it interesting. Go for a higher risk location. Okay, so we got enemies. What distance are they at? This guy's at 4.8. Guys are at 3.2. Outlaw scout, drone. Okay, okay. We are going to use the drone override. Never used this before. I assume I just got to get close enough. Okay, so how is it not working? Do I need to target the drone? Okay, it's not freaking doing anything. Okay, hold on. Do I just need to use it from in here? Okay, so it did work. Maybe I just can't put my consumables on the F button because the F button's used for other things. So I don't know how long these drones are going to stay captured, but let's go try to take somebody else out before they figure out they shouldn't be following me. Wait, what's this? Oh, mineable ore. We'll deal with that later. Wait, so, okay, let me switch to, okay, let's switch to the plasma mines. Oh, we were already on them. Okay, I'm gonna hit F again. Yeah, it is not working for the plasma mines. I think it's because there's some confusion. I think that the fact that it's also, where is it? It's also like the interact key. Right there. Okay, interact. So if maybe I should put that somewhere else. Or maybe, let's see, are they using the X key for anything? Might not be. If they're not using the X key, I'll just put on the X key. There we go. We'll try that. So now, so I hold the X key, and yeah, there went a plasma mine. I have no idea what good that'll do, because space is big, and mines are hard to hit. I don't even quite, yeah. There we go. There's my shield breaker missile. And boom. What is this? Shield XC? What? Less energy. Also less hit points. Faster recharge rate? Huh. Sure. It's new. Why not try it? What was this? Com hub, huh? Oh, wait, what's this? Any more like that? Hacking. I'm not sure what that did exactly. Oh, probably just told me where everything was. Alright, cool. Where is this container? Oh, trench run. There's another container over here. With another drone override. That was useful last time. What else? Okay, so dots are bigger when they're closer to you. Oh, light missiles. I think I can just scrap those. Unless... Okay, let's swap these. Salvage these. Usually, it'll show me on the left side if I've got an option to switch between two different ones. And it didn't show me that, but... Okay, we'll keep the shield breakers out, though, for now. And... oh, more containers over here. Cloudcraft says that my shield looks like it's a good shield as long as I'm not taking constant damage. Unfortunately, taking constant damage is sort of my MO. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, come on. I know there's a way into this asteroid. Where is your hole, asteroid? What the? Hey! Aha! There is the asteroid's hole. Ow. It's like I say, I don't quite know what I'm going to use this crystal for. It's used for a lot of different things, but it's just good to grab as much stuff as you can. Because when you suddenly do realize you need something, usually, I mean, like, I can't just decide to get crystal whenever I want to, right? So if I suddenly realize I need crystal for something, I better hope that I grabbed a little bit whenever I have the opportunity. What else is close? Power cells? Sure. Wait, that's far away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's just grab some gas while we can. And let's get out of here. As Okar forces are inbound, I'm not dealing with that crap right now. Hey there, mon prince. Good to see you. I am almost out of time, so let's see how far I can get. Maybe I can die in the next 5 minutes. You know what? I'm sure I can die in the next 5 minutes. Scan drone. It's gonna be one of these jerks.
Hostiles are targeting us.
Holy crap. Yeah, like I said, dying will... Ow! The thing rammed me. Hey. Come here, stupid. I'm all out of... Okay, do I have anything useful here? Yeah, I've got the drone override. Let's use it now. And, I don't know, drop a mine too, why not? I can... Oh, secondary weapons are out. I need another processor to fix them, so let's just repair the hull. Okay, drone's on my side now. Oh, my secondary missiles are out, so I gotta take this guy's shield down manually. So I'm switching to my pulse lasers, which take shields down fast. Switching back to my Gatling. And now I'm out of energy, which is nice and obnoxious. There we go. Okay, who's this? Who's this? Hey, stop lasing me. Alright, who's lasing me? Stop it. There are so many freaking enemies. What is even happening right now? Oh, wait, are they fighting each other? Okay, no, no, no. I'm all out of energy. And everyone's destroying me. And I'm just screwed. They're just everywhere. Holy crap. Everyone is everywhere. See, I told you I could die in 5 minutes. Wow. So there you go. I maybe should have I don't know. I don't know what I should have done necessarily in that case. Like, chose my fights more judiciously, maybe gone after the guy that had multiple drones first, taken those drones over. Or sometimes this game is just randomly hard. So let's go back to the hangar and see what we can do with our hard-earned cash. So, okay, so I've got multiple ships here. I got this ship. I haven't bought that one yet. Just bought this one. Haven't even tried it out yet. I'm kind of sitting on it for a bit because I really kind of want to get good with this one. So I can use the cash that I bought right down here to buy upgrades. Like, let's see here. Yeah, it's a number of different secondary weapons I can carry. I think I've already unlocked one of these, and I can do more. But so far I haven't really used more than I have. I can just do straight up, hull strength upgrades. Energy capacity, pretty valuable. I constantly run out of energy. Maximum speed. Fuel capacity. Just what are my pain points here? Like here, like running out of energy was a big deal during that last battle. Having taken damage to my secondary weapons was a pretty big deal. Let's see here. Decreases the probability of damage. Unlocks component damage repair costs. So I can like take the costs down. I'm not sure exactly. Some of these it's kind of hard to read exactly what benefit I'm getting. So retrieving cool weapons sounds like it's valuable, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with... Yeah, let's max this out so that I can like if I find some cool weapons, I can go salvage them from my wreck. And then I've got 2,800 left. So I can spend a lot to upgrade that, or a little bit less to upgrade that. Let's upgrade that. Consumable slots. I can't max it out this time, so why bother? Same with device slots. Lucky jumps. Component damage repair costs. Hit point repair rate. Oh, okay. So just how good we are at repairing stuff. Critical hit damage versus... yeah, let's go with this. I don't really even know when I score critical hits necessarily. I haven't noticed them happening. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, wait, there's stuff I can still spend credits on? I got 202, but I don't see anything. Oh, my other ship. This ship is new enough that I still have some really cheap things I can buy for it. So let's just up its hit points, because we can. But let's actually switch over to this ship. Well, actually, you know what? We're not really starting a run together right now anyway, because I gotta go. But let's launch a new game with the new ship. Feel how it's different for just a second before signing out. So this is a new ship. I've never flown a ship like this before. It feels a little bit clunky, slower and clunkier to me, but that's probably just because it's larger. So it's probably going to feel that way whether it actually is or not. Okay, so my weapons definitely seem to be more powerful. Got some heavy missiles. Holy crap. Okay, this guy is a badass. Man, why didn't I try him earlier? Well, unfortunately, we can't get all the way through this section, so I'm just going to save and quit. And I'll definitely be coming back to this game. Yeah, no. I love this style of game. I mean, you saw how much I played Dead Cells before. And, you know, the kind of game where you just do multiple runs through procedurally generated environments, leveling up your character, unlocking new abilities over time. That structure really appeals to me partly because, you know, I've got a really kind of busy, full life, and the idea that I can encapsulate that sort of, instead of trying to play one long campaign that is not really satisfying until you've been doing it for hours and hours and hours, each run of this game is fairly short, and so I can feel like I did something satisfying and complete in a single sitting, in a single short session. And so that's why I love this style of game. And so Everspace, and then on top of that, Everspace, it reminds me of Freelancer. It reminds me of the way I felt playing those old X-Wing games. And so it's hitting me on two levels really well. So nice work, Rockfish Games. And I'm gonna quit.